Hey, I'm Patrick Kelley. I'm a distinguished architect here at Zoom. I'm not a spokesman for Zoom. I just like to talk about cool technology, and a lot of times it has to deal with Zoom, much like today. Guess what's today's topic? It's chat, Zoom chat. I'm the biggest fan of Zoom chat. I might not be the biggest, but I'm certainly the top 5. I use Zoom chat literally every day, all day long. All of us here at Zoom use Zoom chat to communicate with. It's obviously surpassed. It's not obvious. It has surpassed email in usage in my mind. As I talk to companies around the world globally, I see the usage of Zoom chat exponentially increasing, and chat general, right? It's just, obviously Zoom is not the only chat client out there. I'm getting junk email. Look, there's gutter cleaning happened today. Fantastic. Teams is out there. Slack is out there. WebEx is out there. Ring Central. Everyone's got a chat client. I get that. But more importantly, I love that we can use Zoom chat to collaborate and communicate with our colleagues internally as well as externally. So there's a couple of tips and tricks that I'm going to show you that I use in Zoom chat today, and that are actually helpful to me to remind me of maybe even some security concerns that I want addressed when I'm chatting. I want to know, like, external users are part of my chat, so I don't want to share maybe files in a chat that are internal. So it's a couple of things. So let's kind of dive into it. Let's dive into chat here. I'm going to move myself over. Oh, shameless plug. Zoomtopia. Zoomtopia is it's an annual Zoom conference. Who's passionate about communication and collaboration? That would be me. That's me. Shameless plug. I will be speaking a few times at Zoomtopia, in person as well as virtually. My plan is I still got to pass this by the boss. What is it? On the 10th, I think. I think Zoomtopia is the 8th and 9th, and then there's a partner part that is on the 10th. I am doing a partner conference session. So I'll be there in person. So if you are a partner, you signed up for my session, come say hi. And if you are there for the 8th and 9th, I will be there roaming around. I have another session on Microsoft. I know this is going to be shocking, but Microsoft and Zoom coexistence and integration strategy. That's my, is that my official title? I can't, of the session. It's close enough. You get the point. Zoomtopia, November 8th and 9th. Book it. Go. If you can't go, watch it virtually. Okay, enough shameless plugs there. Zoom chat. Zoom chat is an amazing feature, and I'm going to a couple things that I'm going to go over today is, hey, did you remember I did actually a 5-part series on Zoom chat integrated with SharePoint and why you would utilize that Microsoft file repository as your Zoom chat file repository. I just said it, I guess, twice. So I actually have I just made this a Cisco Compete channel. I just made this up and to show you, and it's actually I integrated it with SharePoint. So here's a couple of things I'm doing in the Zoom chat client today. Did you know you could pin messages? You can pin messages so they hover at the top in a banner type formula. You can see there's a little pin there, and I wanted to pin this message. It's just a random URL. It's the new updates, the new release notes for the new Zoom chat client. If you haven't downloaded it, please do. The new Zoom chat client. So I just wanted to show you that you can then pin messages inside of Zoom chat so that everyone that goes into that chat channel is going to see that pin message at the very top. To do that, you just go to the ellipsis, you go down, and it says pin for everyone. So we will replace the current pin as I have. We're going to replace it with this pin. Now look at that. Chat features, the new pin is done. So that's super cool. You can do that within chat as well. Something else I like is that when you embed URLs or share URLs, you get a preview of everything. This is a preview of a whiteboard that I made using the whiteboard templates that Zoom chat has. This is a PowerPoint file that I created. I can obviously open that PowerPoint file right from Zoom chat. You can see that I've integrated it with SharePoint because it literally says file is in Microsoft SharePoint. This file is too. This is a Prezi file that I created in one of my presentations that I'm doing. Oh, that's for Zoomtopia. How about that? So I have actually created that. I can upload all these files into SharePoint up to Zoom Chat, and it goes automatically into SharePoint. And then obviously just simple URLs. Get a preview of the URLs itself. There's look at this bozo right here. Did some sort of 5 best tips for organizing Zoom Chat. You can put YouTube videos right there, and you get a preview of exactly what's happening. Another thing is I can tell that there are external people in this chat. So when I'm chatting inside of this Cisco Compete, I know that I can't share NDA type documents because they're maybe external people. How do I know that? Here you go. External users are present right here. Literally, I get a banner right here when I'm writing chats of external users are present inside the chat. Couple of just obviously visual indicators that to be careful, cautious of what you're sharing with your chat channel. I can do that again. Oh, let me hit X. I can get more actions by hitting the more actions button right up here. If I go to more actions button, again, I am giving a visual indicator that there is an external person in this chat. It's me, but you get the point. It says Patrick Kelley is an external chat member. I can actually see that Patrick is also one of my contacts here. If I hover over Patrick's profile picture, I get his profile. And once again, there's an indicator that Patrick Kelley is an external contact inside of my Zoom chat. I've actually starred him. So what that allows me to do is star all of my individual contacts that I have that I probably talk to more often than not. Okay, cool. Let's go back to more actions. Remember those SharePoint files I just showed you? Here you go. I can literally drill down into those. And all the files, the SharePoint files, because it's a SharePoint integrated channel, all the files that I have uploaded into this channel are right here for easy access. So I might be, a month deep into my chat, but I can't remember where that file was. I don't have to. I just go to SharePoint files and pull up all the files right here. If this were a regular Zoom chat channel, by regular, I mean it's using Zoom chat as the backend, Zoom data centers as the backend for files, you would see all those files right here as well. So two different kinds of file storage that you can have. Now, same with whiteboard. What if I've uploaded a whiteboard that we're collaborating with throughout the channel? I want to easily access that whiteboard instead of having to scroll through all of the chat. Boom, I go to right to whiteboard. I had shared a whiteboard previously this morning, so I could easily get this whiteboard right here. And by default, whiteboards older than 1 year are removed from the chat because you're probably not using them. All right. Again, really quick access to all the data that you're going to need in Zoom chat. Pin history. Remember, I just showed you how I pinned a message inside of Zoom chat. So it's at the top, but this is the pin history. I showed you 2 different messages because there was one already pinned there. I replaced it with this one, but I can get the full history of pinned messages right here. And really use cases are like maybe notes from a previous meeting or maybe important URLs from a previous collaboration effort. It doesn't matter. Whatever use case you want to use, you can now see the entire pin history involved in the chat channel. And another important thing is when I have important messages that I want to remember or revert back to and see important data, I can actually bookmark those. Here's one example. I can actually go here and I can bookmark this message. Now watch what happens. When I bookmark this message, it gives me an indicator of that now all the messages that I have bookmarked are saved are going to be in 2 different places. One, I've bookmarked this message. I can remove it right here. I can go to the chat on the left nav bar, the left navigation bar. I can see the bookmarks that I've placed right here. But what if I just want to see bookmarks from the Cisco Compete channel that I was just part of? Look what happened. Did you see that? There's a Cisco Compete right here in parentheses. What it allows me to do is I could jump right to it 2 different ways. I could jump right to that message. I can literally just click on Cisco Compete right here, or I can jump it right here. I can jump right to it. Watch what happens. I jump right to that message. It is now highlighted for me saying here's the bookmark message that you just jumped to. Super cool way to really design and organize your chat channel and to organize all the vast amount of information you're going to get throughout your day. And you can do this with every single channel. All these choices, these more actions, are available in every single chat channel, so you can quickly, easily retrieve vital information. All right, I hope that was helpful. Have a great day.